I'm Liz from Augusta Lawn Care. Do you ever drive around and see beautiful, luscious green lawns and you wonder, how in the world do people get them like that? And then you see lawn care companies with these crazy looking funky machines on their property and you have no clue what they are. And you wonder, what treatments do people use? What do they do to make it look that nice? At Augusta, we offer a premium treatment package and a basic package. The basic package has 4 and the premium package has 9. These can go on the schedule for the whole season, and then you never have to think about it, and you're only invoiced at the end of the month for the treatments that you had. Or you can just call and say, hey, I need a weed and feed. But the thing is, how do you know if you need a weed and feed? We have our estimator come to your property, have a look at your property, and let you know, yep, the basic package would work for you, the premium package would work for you, and then, or, oh, you just need some seed and soil right now. It's always good to have a little customer education and feel like you know what's going on and exactly what your lawn needs. So I asked Brad if, when he was out on a job doing treatments, the fall treatments, if he would just explain to you a little bit about what we're doing for the fall treatments and what each product does. So I'm going to hand it over to Brad, and I hope you enjoy his presentation. Have a wonderful day.
Hey everybody, I'm Brad. I'm one of the project managers here at Augusta, but also in the fall and spring we do a fair amount of lawn treatments as well, and thought I would just give you kind of a little bit of a rundown and show you some of the machines that we use, particularly for our fall treatments here at Augusta. So the primary ones that we do in the fall, we do a lawn aeration, and then lime treatment, and then a moss out treatment, and then sometimes we also do a thatching as well. So yeah, I'll flip the camera around and show you some of those machines. Alright, so the first machine that I got tipped up on its back here is our Thatcher, and that's basically just a really hard kind of a power rake. As you can see, those blades go down. We can control the height of those bars as well, but those usually go down about maybe anywhere between 2 to 3 inches, kind of depending on the lawn and what we get. And what that thatching looks like, we're just wrapping one up here in Bellingham. So this here has not been raked up at all, so that's strictly just what came up out of the lawn after running that machine over it. Then yeah, we rake her up into piles. We got all of our bins there. We already got 2 full in the truck, and we'll probably end up with another maybe 2 or 3 bins at least once we get the backyard out of here as well. And then also we have the aerators. I actually have 2 aerators on the truck today. Typically we just use one. This is our newer one, and the reason I really like this one is right there, that solid spike. And the difference there, that basically does not leave any plugs sitting on the lawn, so it just pokes a nice clean hole. So that's a nice solid spike, as opposed to here's our other machine that's just a little bit older, but as you can see, it's kind of got that hollow inside, so that will pull a plug and leave it sitting on the lawn. Again, this one is just the solid spike. So yeah, and typically we default to using that solid spike one just because it's a lot cleaner and easier for everybody. And then as far as treatments go, this one here, this is a lime, so just kind of the brown granular. Basically what this does is that really balances the pH level in the soil, and really just kind of optimizes the growing conditions quite a bit. So, and then last but not least, we have some sulfur and iron here. It's kind of a moss out, which is fairly self-explanatory, but kind of a little more of a fine white powder, if you will, there. And yeah, that one's fairly self-explanatory in that it basically just gets the moss out. So once we put that on, probably about a week or so after, you'll probably see the moss in the lawn kind of start dying out a bit, and maybe even turning a little bit of a blackish color, just a little bit as those roots in the moss die out. But obviously another option for moss as well as the thatching. So yeah, as you can see here, there's quite a bit of moss and just kind of deadness in here. It's really just pulling up everything that's not firmly rooted in the ground. So the grass roots, you know, the healthy grass roots, they stay in there because they're nice and established. But you know, the moss and the dead grass, those aren't very established. So on those, pull on out. So yeah, that's kind of what we're up to today here in Bellingham. And I think they said rain's coming about 2 o'clock, so I'm going to keep on rolling and see how much we can get done before then. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.